Hello, my name is Elfair Dyer and I'm a musician for live music now. I can't be with you in person today, but I am so pleased to be able to reach you over this recording. I'm going to give you a concert on the harp and start with a classical piece of music. This is the first movement from Sonata No. 1 by John Parry. John Parry was a blind harpist from North Wales who lived about 300 years ago. So moving on from the Welsh harpist John Parry, we are going to a piece of music arranged by the harpist John Thomas. He was also a Welsh harpist and he was the harpist for Queen Victoria. He arranged a lot of folk music for the harp and also wrote his own compositions. This next piece is an arrangement of the Welsh folk song Watching the Wheat, Bugeilio'r Gwenith Gwyn. I'm going to play a few folk songs for you now, following that Welsh folk song. This first one is Danny Boy, followed by Greensleeves. So if you do know the words to these songs, it would be lovely to have some singing along to the harp music. I hope you enjoyed singing along to those two folk songs. I'm going to end this little section of folk tunes for you with a lively Welsh one, Codiad Ehedydd, Rising of the Lark. And I'd love you to join in with this one as well. You could clap along to the beat, or if you've got any percussion instruments around, then you could use those to play along with the beat. If you don't have any percussion instruments, you could be creative. What I found this morning was this bottle and a pencil. I think it works great as a drum. So please join in. I'm going to start slowly, but I'm definitely going to change the speed of this piece. I'm going to change the tempo. So I hope you enjoy. I got a bit too fast for me there, but hopefully you could catch up with your percussion instruments or your clapping. I'm going to move on now from folk music and play a couple of tunes from the musicals for you. And starting with The Music of the Night by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Again, if you know the words for these tunes, please do sing along. This next song I have for you from a musical is Getting to Know You from The King and I. Hope you were singing along to that one, especially the line, a cup of tea. That's one that we all know, I'm sure. This harp is called a pedal harp. This is the kind of harp that you would see in orchestras and playing classical music. It has 7 pedals, as I mentioned, one for each note: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la and ti. So the pedals are called C, D, E, F, G, A and B. And the pedals change the length of the string. As I press the pedal down, it makes the string shorter, so the pitch goes higher, as you heard there. So we can play 3 different notes on each string. From the pedals, there are rods going up the pillar at the front of the harp and connected to the mechanism that you see here. So maybe you've spotted that they move when I play. The harp has 47 strings and it weighs 34 kilograms, which is about 5 stone. So quite a job to move it around. The next section of the concert is going to be dance. You can dance along if you want. The first one is a beautiful waltz written for the piano by Brahms. I used to love playing that piece on the piano as a teenager, but now, these days, I play more on the harp. I hope you enjoyed that dance. This next dance is a livelier dance. It's a tango written by the harpist Salzedo for the harp. You can clap along or use your percussion instruments with this one if you choose not to dance. And the way I remember the tango rhythm is do, the tango, do, the tango. You enjoyed dancing along or playing along to that piece. I'm going to finish off this concert today with a lovely relaxing piece. It's written by J.S.Bach and it's a movement from Violin Sonata No.2, the Andante, arranged for the harp by the French harpist Marcel Grandjany. I love to finish my performances for live music now with something written for the violin, as Yehudi Menuhin, the famous violinist, was one of the founders of live music now. I hope you've enjoyed the concert today, and I hope you enjoy this Andante to finish. Thank you so much for listening, and I'm very pleased that I've been able to reach you over this recording. you.